And good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, happy Christmas to you. Hopefully, you had a wonderful Christmas. And if you're tuning in from Canada, hey, happy Boxing Day to you. I know today is a Boxing Day over in Canada. I think UK as well, and maybe all the other UK colonies. So, anyways, if you're celebrating any of the holidays, happy holidays to you. We are broadcasting live, of course, straight from Providence, Rhode Island, right now, where it was sort of like a springtime for the Christmas. So there goes that little bit of snow that we had has gone away, and it wasn't a little bit actually. We had quite a bit of a storm. But anyways, I wanted to come in and welcome everybody. We've had quite a bit of interesting moves and changes happen yesterday, actually. So Christmas was very gifty in the terms of crypto, and of course, Bitcoin did some amazing stuff, hitting the all new time high. We're going to take a look into that stuff. We're going to take a look at where we are right now, what's going on with the charts, some of the interesting news, and then we're going to go into and take a look at some of the brand new altcoins that rolled out. Some of them have been expected and kind of announced, and sort of people waited for them. Some of them are brand new projects. So we're going to take a brief look into what is going on and what exists out there. I do want to welcome everybody who is here watching this live. And if you're watching the replay as well, hey, welcome too. If you're listening to one of the podcasting services, hello, hello, hello. If you're brand new to this whole thing, hey, do me a huge favor, smash the like if you enjoy it, subscribe, hit all notifications, and let's do this. All right, y'all. Well, happy Saturday to you. I have been very busy over the holidays, getting all kinds of stuff done. Hopefully, you were not busy like me. Hopefully, you were actually enjoying your time away. But enough about chatting. Let's go into the markets. Let's take a look. Let me refresh this puppy, make sure we get the brand new. Ooh, I like it when I refresh and the prices go up, especially if you bought. If you're like thinking of buying, maybe not such a good thing. But let's take a look at what's going on, y'all. So as you can see, Bitcoin is currently trading at $24,931.67. It's basically flat for the hour. It did go up 1.8% in 24 hours and 7.7% in 7 days. ETH is sitting pretty at $623.20. It's down basically across the market. XRP, of course, has been beaten down. As you know, the whole SEC stuff is happening, but we are seeing it sit at 30.45 cents. And the reason some people in the industry, in the markets, are saying that this is happening, the reason why this is happening is because, well, the folks that have been dumping and stuff are not dumping as much because SEC is watching. SEC is always watching. Litecoin has done amazingly. Look at it, pumped to $129.28. It actually beat Bitcoin. It actually beat a lot of different things. It's gone up 6.7% in 24 hours and 18.5% in 7 days. On the gaining end of things, well, we do have DigiBuy DGB at positive 21% gain in the 1 day. Zilliqa in a second spot at 19.7. Theta 12.3. SNX 9.8. CUSD is 9.5. LTC 6.7. XMR 5.4. Nexo 4.9. So we do have some big pumpers. On the losing end of things is also one of the things that just rolled out that we're going to talk about is 1 inch coin. 1 inch coin down 25.3%. Ouch. So we're going to take a look at that stuff. Of course, it has just launched actually, what, like a day ago. And it came out as an airdrop for individuals who have ever used 1 inch. It actually was just dropped to them. And as you can see, it sits at number 100 spot. So it is in a top 100 coins. XRP is the second biggest loser at negative 19.3. Graph GRT is down 12.2. It did pump like crazy since it rolled out about a week ago or so. And it's currently trading at 33 cents. RSR is also down 10.3, as is EGLD at negative 10.3. Then we have Stellar XLM at negative 9%, Comp at negative 7.8, and so on and so on. So we did see some kind of like a, I don't want to call it losing side of things, but we're seeing definitely discount within the altcoin space. And right now, all eyes are on Bitcoin. One of the exciting news about the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is the new SEC chairman that has been appointed, and it's Elad Roisman, who's been appointed to the chair of U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. And of course, Crypto Mom, Hester Pierce, has congratulated Chairman Roisman for joining the SEC in the leadership role. And of course, he has been actually very bullish on the cryptos. So this is actually good because we could potentially see finally BTC ETF roll out. And if that ends up happening, well, we are in for a treat. Of course, what happened with Bitcoin? Well, it hits a $25,000 all-time high. And of course, now it actually surpassed Visa's coin market cap, well, it's not coin market cap, it's the market cap, right? I'm so used to saying coin market cap that it just rolls off. So price of Bitcoin actually hit $25,020 on Bitstamp on Christmas Day Eve. On December 25th in the evening, it actually hit that 25. It has come down since, as you can see. It's getting pretty darn close, and this is very exciting. And once we actually hit that, we surpassed the market cap of Visa. Now, if we take a look over here at the screen and we look at the biggest sort of like market caps that exist out there, you can see that Apple is, crushing all of the companies out there, sitting at 2.2 trillion. The next one is Saudi Aramco at 2.05. We keep on scrolling, and you can see that Visa is at $460 billion market cap. And Bitcoin actually has come to the par and actually has beat it. So technically speaking, Bitcoin surpassing the valuation of Visa is symbolic above all else, and the current market cap of Bitcoin would theoretically make it a 13th largest company in the world. And the next one to overcome is Samsung at 463. I think we're going to easily hit that, as well as take the TSMC. So I think Bitcoin is quote unquote going to then go head to head with Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway at $531.5 billion dollar market cap. This is super exciting for me personally. I don't know how you feel about it, but this is ridiculously awesome. The surpassing of Visa's market cap could further boost the confidence around Bitcoin among institutions, and I think it will, because once it starts hitting this stuff and it has like better gains, they're going in and saying, bunk this, man. We're going all in. We're going all in. This is going to be exciting, and I think 2021 will definitely see Bitcoin sit somewhere around here and possibly take over Tesla, take over Tencent, maybe take over Facebook, and who knows, even Google as well. This is super exciting stuff. Now, why did we reach all-time highs during the Christmas time? And of course, we do know that institutions have been going in, but Adam Back is basically claiming very specific reason. He's saying it's retailers. And, of course, he's been tweeting about it, and so you can look at it, but he's saying, hey, this is super exciting, but you look at the all new all-time highs at 24,700, 24,800, then we hit the 25,000, not 100, sorry, 24,700 and 24,800, my apologies. And then we hit it, and all of this is happening on Christmas Day, and he's like, that's not institutions, that's retail. That's retail coming in and playing around. And this is super exciting, actually, because when Monday rolls around, and Monday will roll around one way or the other, and markets open and companies start looking into it, they're going to be like, what in the world is going on? So, of course, I think that there is a combination now. We're starting to see retailers coming in as well as the institutions coming in. And this is incredibly bullish for the market as a whole. Now, one of the things that I also think is interesting that they were kind of putting in that, hey, Bitcoin has done amazing, but there are five stocks that have actually done better than Bitcoin, at least thus far. I think 2021 is going to be vastly different. That's just my opinion, but we'll see who's right. So, one of the five companies, of course, Tesla is number one. I'm sure you guessed that one with the gains of over 679%. Bitcoin, in comparison, has reached only, I know this sounds ridiculous to say, only 236%, but that's kind of where we are. Of course, it's a little bit more, it's a little bit higher as we kind of continue going, and who knows, we could beat it up. But one of the things that I think this is important to mention is that when people go in and take a look and say, oh, Bitcoin is in a bubble again, I'm like, no, no, it's not, because you have actually the companies that are beating it much stronger. So Tesla is number one. Enphase Energy, ENPH, follows Tesla with returns of over 578% this year. In the third spot is biotech company Moderna, which rewarded investors with 530% year-to-date returns. Then you have fitness platform Peloton, PTON, that year-to-date returns are of over 463%. And then Zoom Communication, which was gains of more than 445%. So you do have some companies that have actually overperformed Bitcoin. However, that doesn't make Bitcoin any worse. Actually gives a boost, in my humble opinion, to it, because when people go in and say, Bitcoin is in a bubble, I'm like, no, it's not. Take a look at the companies that are overvalued, that have put in ridiculous returns. And, not all of them are actually profitable. Most of the companies that we discussed here are not even profitable. They're actually losing money. So you tell me which one is a better store of value. Personally, I think it's Bitcoin, but that's just me. And this is, of course, not a financial advice. It's meant for entertainment for both you and I. So, in another news, well, Michael Saylor had a discussion with Elon Musk. I'm sure you already knew that, but he did also say he can't talk about it. He can't speak about my conversation with Musk, but what I can say is that Tesla, Apple, and Google all have the same problem. They're sitting on huge piles of cash, and they're dissipating shareholder wealth at a rate of 15 to 20% a year times that cash. They need to turn from the liability into an asset, and the best way to do it is to convert it into Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's going up more than 100% a year, and cash is debasing at 15% a year. He also is saying that, he is very, very bullish on the whole thing. Of course, you know that. And he did tweet over to Musk saying, hey, if you want to reward your shareholders, put in, some money into the Bitcoin and watch it grow. And your $100 billion favor is going to become a $1 trillion favor. MicroStrategy does own about $1.65 billion worth of Bitcoin, and Saylor has made north of $500 million on his Bitcoin bets in 2020. And you also have to remember, Saylor jumped in basically towards the end of the year. I mean, he didn't go in until what, September, October, maybe August, something like that. So, had he gone in, earlier in the year, his returns would be even higher. And this is the reason why so many people and institutions are jumping into it. And of course, as more institutions get into the Bitcoin, volatility is going to change. Bitcoin is going to shift shape yet again, and characteristics of an asset are going to start maturing, and it's going to be a much better and stronger hold of wealth. But of course, the making of the money, which you can do typically in a highly volatile markets, is going to not necessarily be in Bitcoin, but I think it's going to live within some of the other markets, potentially altcoins that we're going to talk about in a moment. before we go into the altcoins as a whole to talk about it, one of the things that I did want to mention is a couple of the news that just sort of rolled out. One of the things is that the major producer Nordical issued its first metal contract backed digital coins. And of course, they are the largest palladium producers based in Russia, and they basically announced that they are issuing a first stage of blockchain powered tokens to the partners. And they're saying that, it's going to basically optimize the supply chain efficiency as well as transparency. And they are right now putting a first stage tokens that are tied to palladium, cobalt, copper, and exploration, right, mining and exploration. However, they are going to expand over the upcoming, future stages, so months and years that are going to come. So this is one of the exciting things. The second really exciting thing has to do with Turkey. Now, as you know, Turkey has been suffering a great deal when it comes to their money and their wealth. And they have been seeing their money basically melt. And they are in a huge financial crisis right now. They actually had to sell gold, not like Japan when they sold gold to each other. They actually sold gold, like had to get it out of their treasury, put it on the market to basically get some money into it. And right now, what they're doing is piloting its central bank digital currency in 2021. Now, one of the things to realize is that Turkey hasn't even been on a radar of anybody whatsoever. They never talked about it. This is a brand new thing that they just rolled it out. Even the IMF and IBS, no, NBC. Oh, great, Nav. Now you're going to go and make up every single thing. The International Bank of Settlements, IBS. There we go. Has They didn't know about Turkey going in and rolling this out, and they're basically saying that they're going to roll out the pilots in the second half of 2021. Now, either A, they just woke up on Christmas Day and realized, hey, we need to do this, or B, they actually went in and been developing it secretly. And I think more and more countries are going to roll out that they have basically done this. And it's going to be a very exciting piece for all of us to watch and monitor. And not only are they going to be developing the CBDCs in silence and then just roll it out, I think Bitcoin is going to get into the reserves of the countries in a very short order in the central banks. And here we go. It is December 26th, 2020, and I'm making this very bold prediction, but I'm not the only one. Many other people have said the same thing. It's just a matter of time, and then it's going to get announced. And when it does, watch that puppy go. Because if you think $25,000 for Bitcoin is a lot, that price is going to skyrocket. Now, on to the altcoin forest. Let's go and dive deep into that stuff. The first one that we just even mentioned actually a moment ago is 1inch. So 1inch actually has rolled out, basically gave a Christmas present to everybody that has used this protocol. So if they have gone in and traded, if they have gone and done exchanges and that kind of stuff. So if you don't know, 1inch is an exchange. It's actually an amazing exchange. If you haven't used it, I do, suggest you go and check it out. See it right now. It is kind of going up and down. As you can see, it was rolled out on December 24th. And it was a Christmas Eve gift to the users. Then, it has come up and it's been it's starting to trade, right? It's starting to trade. So right now it's negative. Let me refresh so we get a super new things. It's negative 24.5%. So it has dumped quite a bit. And here you go. You can kind of see what's been going on over the 24 hours. If we go into the max, you can kind of see that, it's starting to trade. It's starting to trade, but I do believe that it is going to do pretty darn okay. We'll see. I think that they're going to be rolling out some staking, some governance, and all kinds of other things. So I think it's going to be a good token in the long term. Another one that also rolled out over the past few days is Tokenlon. Tokenlon is currently sitting at only 14.8 million dollar market cap. And is currently trading at $1.89. It is down almost 22% in the last 24 hours or so. And, it's, you can kind of see where it rolled out, and it's been in a free nosedive down. You can definitely check out their website on tokenlon.im. And what they're basically saying is that they are a smart contract based decentralized trading. So they are basically, it's another exchange that it's rolling out. And, we'll see. We'll see. You can kind of, I guess, trade directly from the wallet. No need to get into the exchange itself. So that's one of the interesting pieces that we've seen. Deus Synthetic Coinbase IOU. Wrapped Coinbase IOU has just rolled out. It did. Let me again refresh it so we get the freshest of the information. This puppy actually is pumping. It is up 4.9%, currently trading at $182.16. And as you can see, it has the highest was at $286.58. It has come down since then, but it is starting to pick up steam. And as you can see, it rolled out on December 22nd. And Deus Finance is basically next generation asset tokenization. What they're focusing on doing is to bring in stocks, commodities trading directly onto the Ethereum blockchain. I have been speaking about this for a little while, that there's going to be a company that is going to bring things out into the blockchain, and we're going to be trading stock market on the blockchain. It sounds like Deus is actually wanting to do that stuff. So synthetic exchange trading. Marlin, the trading ticker symbol is Pond. And let's get a freshest of the price. It is down negative. Well, I guess if it's down, it's not negative, but it is down 6.8%, currently trading at $0.045. So it is on the lower end of the spectrum. It did kind of roll out on December 21st and hit the high of 19 cents on the 21st. It has come down and basically pretty much flat. The market cap is $19 million. And if you take a look at Marlin, what they're saying is that they want to accelerate decentralized communication and creating an open protocol that provides a high performance programmable network infrastructure for DeFi and Web3. So you can definitely read more about it. But as you can see, they have rolled out, and right now they are down. We're seeing a lot of projects that have rolled down. Now, this is one of the projects that I actually think might have a bright future long term. Again, I don't know. It is super low market cap. It's only $6 million market cap, and it's Duck. Duck DAO token currently is negative 4.7%, and it's trading at 23 cents. Now, DuckDAO actually has rolled out their token again on the 21st. We've seen a double top on the 21st at 67.7 cents. It has come down since then, and it's basically, as you can see, it's trading down. But DuckDAO actually is, hold on, what it's doing, it prides itself into being a sort of like a VC, decentralized VC DAO company, decentralized autonomous authority. I can't say it. All right, didn't have my Wheaties, but it's a decentralized, self-governing organization. And what they do is they are basically an incubator for projects that are rolling things out, and they assist the different companies to actually roll things out. I do think that Duck actually has a very bright future, but again, not a financial advice at all. Bonfida, the ticker symbol is FIDA, is another new project that just rolled out. Market cap is $10 $1.2 million. It is down 4.8%, currently trading at 39 cents. And as you can see, if we take a look at the max, it did roll out on December 22nd at 11 cents. It did hit an all-time high, went straight up to 76 cents on the 22nd, and it has been kind of coming back down and going mostly flat. Now, bonfida.com, if you go in and take a look into it, is a DEX, and it's a decentralized derivatives exchange. So here we go. It's a brand new derivatives exchange, and Bonfida DEX offers a seamless graphical user interface to trade on Serum. And Serum is the world's first completely decentralized derivatives exchange with trustless cross-chain trading. So Bonfida could be a good project. Again, I don't know, but it's definitely has a very sort of, has a relatively speaking low-ish circulating supply. It does have a maximum supply of 1 billion. And right now it has a circulating supply of 26 million. So you can definitely check this out if you want to. And final one that is out there is Maha. Maha DAO, and it is trading at Maha, is currently trading at $10.95. It is down 11.4%. And if we take a look at the max, you will see that the project did roll out slightly earlier on December 17th at $2.01. It did hit a double top on 21st at $16.14, and then another one a couple hours later at $16.18, and has been coming down because, well, we all know that double top, not just in Bitcoin or in any market, typically means that there is a change of sentiment and it's coming back down. It could be a very interesting project as well. It does have a market cap of 8 million. It's only $8 million market cap. Circulating supply is 777,000, and it only has a $10 million. If we go check out their website, you will see that they are basically saying that they are the world's first non-depreciating currency. And they are saying that it's new kind of money that maintains its buying power irrespective of which direction the market moves. And they have opened the staking deposit. So do take a look into this stuff. Don't just jump into something because it's brand new, because when you do that, you have a potential to lose your wealth. Now, before we bid a goodbye to everybody, I do want to make a quick shift into taking a look at what's going on within the charts. So one of the first of the charts we're going to take a look into is Ethereum. So you can see that ETH is basically trading on a downward slope, downward trend, but it is still holding. It is still holding within my triangle. And if we zoom out, I think you can see it right here. We have this top part right around $622. And then we do have this triangle right over here. And you can see that it basically hits it every so often. It breaks through it. When it does, it comes right back above it. And we're seeing that we have been trading with this channel, and it's so far really following within it. You can see that it's supposed to basically break through right around the 2nd of January, 1st or 2nd of January. Yeah, it looks like it should be about 2nd of January in the afternoon. Does it always hold up that way? No, it does not. Could it break up on the downside or the upside? Yes, it can. It can do just about anything. Typically, it will kind of go in, coil up, and right after that, we should expect explosive moves. As you can see right now, for the past, 12-ish hours plus minus, it has been trading at the top part of this, triangle, with going slightly up and down, with the upward movements for sure ever since 23rd of December. And of course, what do we know? Well, when BTC pumps, ETH basically starts catching up a few days later. So we could expect that if we see Bitcoin, which we are looking at right now, to pump, we could expect that ETH is going to continue to pump as well. So you can see this is what we are looking right now at the Bitcoin chart. And we've had this sort of trading channel that was slightly sloping on upwards, and we've been at it since 17th of December. And of course, we've been kind of going up and down, hitting new all-time highs. And if we zoom in, you will see that we did break through that channel right now, and we are basically trading upwards. I'm going to change it to a 15-minute candles, and you will see we did see a beautiful upward trading momentum. So I think that today's day is going to be really fun for investors. Could it go up or down? It could go just about any which way. It looks like, locally speaking, we do have some support right around $22,675, and we are seeing quite a nice channel. And let me show it to you right here, from like 23rd of December till 26th. And you can see that there's this beautiful trading channel, and it's been, basically following right within it. So that lets us know that we could expect that, if it continues following the trend, which typically things do, on the low end, we're looking at 24,750. On the high end, we're looking at, what is that? 25,350. And of course, it's going to kind of continue going on up. Right now, it looks like Bitcoin is trading at 25,146 or 50 dollars. So you can see it right over here, kind of how that behaves. And so we'll see. I think if it hits 25, what is that? 25.39, 25.4, it might come back down and retest the 24.7, 24.8. So we'll see how that works. But of course, it could break through like it did in the previous moments. And so, we'll see how that all works out. But it is very, very bullish. The Ethereum, on the other hand, is not looking very bullish right now. Let me remove this. And, if we switch over to the 15-minute chart as well, it is looking actually quite bullish on it. But I think you do have to watch what happens with Bitcoin first, because typically it ends up being that Bitcoin leads and ETH follows. We do have, oh, thank you for letting me know that I've changed the view. We are short term from December 23rd till now on a bullish trend when we look at the chart. And of course, as you can see, every time we hit sort of in this blue section, we can come back down in the red section. So right now, we are sort of testing the bottom limits. So I think short term, we're looking at, what is that? $620.79, and on the high end is 651. So that's kind of what we can see Ethereum trade on the shorter end of the spectrum. So there you go. That's it for today. I do really appreciate you being here. If you have enjoyed this, and do me a huge favor, smash a like button, a heart button, a check button, a button, and I will see you tomorrow. Until next time, stay forever money blessed, and do remember, you are only one deal away.